name's Nicola White, I'm a mudlarking artist, and today I'm in southeast London in Brookmill Park with the Friends of Brookmill Park, and we are doing a river clear up in the River Ravensbourne, and we're particularly focusing today on the plastic pollution in the river, picking up as much plastic as possible.
So I'm Lawrence Beale Collins, and I'm from I run the Healthy Rivers project along the Ravensbourne catchment, and we're here on this chilly Saturday morning with the Friends of Brookmill Park. We all volunteer. I mean, Sam, who you'll be talking to later, volunteers for the Friends of Brookmill Park.
Brookmill Park is home to a variety of wildlife, sea creatures as well, invertebrates. It's really quite an amazing habitat. Our task for today is to pick up litter and rubbish, bag them in the bags, and then what we'll do is tie them up, and then we'll put them over there eventually.
Right, well, I've got my bag here. I'm teamed up with Steve, who's over there, and we're going to get down in the river and get rid of some of the plastic in there, get rid of some of that pollution. Do our job for the environment. So this is Kirsten, and Kirsten is very sensibly having a nice hot cup of tea because we've been wading around in a freezing cold river collecting plastic. And so why are you here today, Kirsten?
I live nearby. I cycle past and I was noticing bits of crap in the river as I was cycling past. And then it was actually a kind of meditation I was doing where people were encouraging us to think about our local landscape as part of the meditation and the rivers. And I got the image of the river again, and I saw the bit of plastic in my mind's eye, and I thought, you know, they do river cleans here, like why don't you come along and you could actually get that bit of plastic out. So it was like this bit of grit in my mind that had been there all this time, came down, did this clean-up, but I got so much from it. I get so much from coming here. I mean, it's just look at it now, the light, like the frost. You always see something beautiful and different when you come here. I've seen foxes playing, I've seen kingfishers. I saw 9 sightings of a kingfisher last time I was here. And I've been in really beautiful locations like the Norfolk Broads and haven't seen a kingfisher that much, you know? and this is just in the centre of London.
Hi, my name's Luke. I'm part of the Ravensbourne River Fly Initiative. I'm here today to measure we're going to go in the river and we're going to try and measure the health of the river by counting various bugs in the river.
So we're doing kick sampling for freshwater invertebrates. If 30 seconds the score goes below what we call a trigger point, it then becomes what we call a breach, and that breach then has to get reported to the Environment Agency. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and stop, and they will come down and take another sample, have a look at it, and then decide if it's a pollution issue. At the moment it's winter, we're not too bothered, so we're okay.
I'm here today with Ian Tokelove. It's great to meet you today, Ian. And I've been talking to some of the volunteers about what's in the river and what's next to the river. Can you tell me why you're here today?
Okay, well, I love this space, Brookmill Park. It's my local park, and I got down here a lot during COVID because it was a place I could, get my exercise and get some fresh air, lots of wildlife and stuff. But I also walk a lot of the rivers. I've walked most of London's rivers, and I also kayak London's rivers, where I can. I'm often out on the Thames, and I've kayaked up this little stretch before, coming in with the tide, taking all precautions, buoyancy aid and all that kind of stuff. But it's another beautiful way of enjoying the river, as long as you know what you're doing, because they can be dangerous.
Yeah. And I imagine that for you, getting rid of that plastic, which is in so many of our rivers, is so important, particularly because you spend so much time on the river.
Absolutely. The pollution we see in the Thames and its tributaries is, it's depressing, and it's nice to be able to come down and do something about it.
The Egyptian geese, they're so tame. And it's great clearing up the plastic because they're exactly the kind of creatures that could accidentally ingest some plastics. This is Alex, one of the volunteers. Why do you do this, Alex?
Because it's a really beautiful park and I really love it and I feel kind of attached to it, and I'm obsessed with all of the different wildlife that you get to see when you come to this park, and the trees and the way that the kind of habitat supports itself. And I hate the amount of plastic and shit there is in the river.
How many bags have you collected today?
I think 3 today, maybe 4. But it's not been that many today. Usually you get more kind of trash in there. I guess because it's colder out, you get less people coming out to drop stuff in the river. I'm not really sure. I mean, it hasn't been that rainy either. Generally you get a lot of rain, you get a lot more kind of rubbish washed down from Lewisham and a lot more washing up the Thames into the park.
So what would you say to people who might want to address the issue of plastic pollution? Would you say it's a good idea if they volunteer to do river cleanups near where they live?
Yeah, 100%. But the most important part is recognizing how powerful you are as a person, and your power comes from not using as many plastics, not spending money on as many plastics. Make your money count by not buying that thing. If you stop buying it, they'll stop making it. So feel more empowered by doing that, and also feel more empowered by coming down and helping pull other people's trash out of the river.